Alright, time to go outside and embrace my new home. Oh, wait a minute. There's nothing here. Okay, I need to fix this. Welcome back to the second part of our perfect 1000 days in hardcore Minecraft. In this video, I turned this boring looking village that once existed into something awesome and more beautiful than the vanilla model. This project was super time consuming, but is worth the time and effort, so make sure you watch to the end to see how the project turns out. Alright, and after so long, we are now finally up to building some buildings in this village. So with the houses, I'm going to grab a stick and you'll see why in a minute. I'm going to load up light matter, and then I'm going to grab this house that I have built, and then I'm going to move it. How do I rotate it? And then we just drag it back. Alright, nice. That looks well and truly in place now. So let's place this. And then if I just mine this layer out here, we'll have the first, we'll then have the first layer of our house loaded in light matter. This is exciting. Okay, but first of all, I'm going to want to make the floor out of spruce wood. So I'm going to go do that quickly. And then with the rest of the blocks, I'll also just craft the usual spruce blocks that I'll need. So fences, stairs. Alright, and that should be very good. Should also take the opportunity to actually turn the stairway into the basement also into spruce stairs. And then we'll just craft some more stairs. And then we'll just change this one. And then last but not least. Alright, that looks pretty good now. And then here as well. Alright. Let's get started on this. Looks like we'll need fence and some stairs and stairs here, fence, oh, and then stairs. Alright, cool. Now I reckon let's get up to the first part of the house. Grab my 2 stone blocks and then we'll just start out by placing them. Alright, seems pretty basic and a basic start as well. Now we just got to keep doing it all over again. Layer by layer. Granite and the terracotta. And then we'll just go like so. It's actually, oh no, right, cool. That's the first part of the barn. And spruce trapdoors, composter, and then water. Doing good so far. Place that block. I'll just grab 2 shulker boxes. And then by using the light matter menu, I can get a list of all the materials here. So I'm going to need 87 dark oak slabs. So just go to our dark oak logs, craft them all into slabs. We have more than enough. We need 50 more granite, 55 white terracotta, and pretty much you get the point. So I'll just collect all these and be right back. Alright, and that is everything that I will genuinely need for the first house of this village. So let's head over and start to build this house. Whilst I build my new starter house, I'm pleased to announce that by popular request, I have founded a Discord server. For every member in the server, I will launch a firework rocket, and every video I make in the future, I will add 5 members in this world. So if you want to be part of this journey, please join the LaFrizza militia. Alright, and that is the first house complete. So this is now my new home here. Obviously it is a bit empty because there are no decorations in here. Now that we have a little way into our basement, let's go fix that. So now my bed doesn't need to lie here anymore, which is absolutely awesome. I can now just put it literally right here. Like, that is so awesome. I can put a smoker and a blast furnace in here. Grab a lectern as well. I'll go to my stronghold and I'll just fly over here and then come down here to the library and then just grab some of these bookshelves as well. And then we'll just jump into here. Whee! Oh, and I didn't set my spawn location. Cool. Honestly, this house just looks so cool in the village. Like, I literally cannot wait to build the rest of the houses. It's gonna be so awesome. Okay, so continuing off, I'll build a little desk here. So a lectern, just go here, 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 then chair, put a lantern here. So I'll take the light out and then actually I'll make here the desk. So we'll just break all this. 2 spruce trapdoors. Like there. We'll put a lantern. Grab another flower pot. And then we'll just grab any flower. And then we'll place it here. and then over there. And then just to keep it clean, we'll cover up the sides of the bookshelf. I want to get more flower pots. I'll just place them where I want them to go for now. Here. And then I'll also do here. So for this to happen, I'll go to the desert, and it's all the way over this way. So we'll just go there. Alright, we are at the desert. And now we just got to grab these dead bushes. We'll even grab as much as we can because they'll be helpful later on. Ooh, that is unfortunate. After that detour, back to work at hand. So use our dead bush in the flower pot, and then we just grab some mangrove leaves. Maybe we'll just do mangrove, and then we'll do azalea. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, so the first thing I think I'll do is I'll use all the iron blocks I've saved up, and I'll just use it to create a little border around this farm. So yeah, okay, I've screwed that up a little bit. Alright, and that is fully transformed now. I'll start out by building an entrance here. So we'll grab some bricks and some granite. We'll go from here as the entrance. So hey, I actually like this. This is actually so cool. Alright, now I guess we just got to do it all the way around, which will be very time consuming. But hey, all worth it for the video, yeah? Alright, this looks pretty good. Now I've got to do the all-important lighting up the roof just so that mobs don't spawn. I want to make sure that I've got at least one across the roof just so that no mobs spawn. I could get some grey carpets. That would honestly take a while. Let me just do some research real quick. Oh, hello there. I'm back to explain something very helpful for you. If you want to use grayscale carpets to spawn-proof a roof, think again. Minecraft added this biome called the Pale Garden. You may have heard of it. It's home to a thing called the creaking, which can't be killed by fist. But it's also home to this new block called Pale Moss Carpet, which to the real LaFrizza's eye, is perfect for his project. But if you want to source grayscale carpets, you can also do that. No judgment. Class dismissed. Alright, I think I've done it. Moving iron block conveyor belt. Oh boy, does this look cool. And just for extra security, I'll put 2 blocks through here. And then we'll just block the redstone in. Now with that factory done, we can finally move on to the next factory, which is the sawmill. I think what I'll do is I'll do the same design, albeit I will not actually put some clever redstone contraptions in it because, I mean, it stands out. It's a big beacon, so all should be good. Okay, I'll dig out the first layer and make it out of oak planks. Okay, that's the entire floor covered. Now we've just got to do the first layer of walls. Damn, let's go, baby. This is very, very cool. It's a very simple factory and it's super effective. Absolutely love it. Whilst I'm actually thinking about it, I actually forgot to build some extra pipelines through this iron factory. So I have got to go fix this now. Whilst I build the sawmill, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who subscribed. We literally hit 1,000 and counting within the first week of uploading. So if you want to see how this world progresses in the future, please subscribe. It comes at no cost and it helps both you and I out a ton. Alright, and 1, 2, and then 3. And that is our sawmill fully complete. Right, and that is 3 houses built just like that. Okay, but I'm not done. Let's start to decorate this place now. Pretty well designed. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, those houses were actually quite easy to build compared to the massive factories. So what I'm thinking I'll do is actually just build up the much smaller structures, and then we'll just work our way up to the bigger structures. We're up to a very, very exciting part of this build, which is the vineyards. Because, I mean, let's face it, you've probably been to Italy before, and you've seen vineyards before. So I think for the farmer's house, this like small little part here, I'll probably do white concrete, and then the diorite that I've been accustomed to doing. So we'll just start out with the little diorite spikes, and then we'll move to white concrete. And then for the main base of the house, we'll do a sandstone design. And then for the other part of the house, I'll just grab some terracotta and then some granite, and then literally replicating this kind of design here on the main house, or should I say my house. We'll just also build that, but this time we'll keep it all to the ground. And boom. Right, and with that, that is the farmer's house complete. Now we've just got to turn this area here into some vineyards. And then we just got to turn this area here into a still where the winemaker can make all the wine. I think for the vineyards, what I'll do is I'll grab some dirt, because I want to make this out of coarse dirt so that the dirt doesn't convert back into grass. And then I'll grab some gravel, whatever I have at this point, because I know I probably don't have enough. Luckily, all this gravel is instant mined, so I can just grab it all. All right, that should be enough now. All right, now let's head home. And I actually think keeping these moss carpets here would be nice, because those have lights underneath, and we definitely don't want mobs spawning in the vineyards, because, like, I mean, they won't terrorize all the grapes, but hey, you never know, they might. So make up the story how you want. Okay, but for now, let's get to work. I have been waiting to build this for a while. And with this basic layout for the vineyards, I've actually just realized something really silly. I am going to have to grind for hundreds of azalea leaves, because when I grow the tree, not only do I get a lot of leaves out of it, but I also get these flowering azaleas, and they look like red grapes to me. So I think that would be a good leaf block. So we'll just grab all the leaves off this tree. Okay, we got 20 leaves out of one tree, which I think should be good for just one vineyard. So I think what I'll do is I'll grab some spruce fences, and then also as well, some spruce slabs. And then I actually just want to get a little bit of a slope going here, if you know what I mean. I reckon that's pretty good. So now focusing on the vineyards, we'll just put some spruce fences here, and then we'll just like spam some flowering azaleas just around here. Oh, it actually turns out I won't need a lot of flowering azalea leaves just to complete this yard, so we'll just cover the rest of it with regular azalea leaves. That looks pretty cool, but I feel like we'd need to like kind of balance it between flowering azalea and regular leaves. I will actually need a lot of this, so all right, and after a little bit of grinding, we got over a stack of leaves and plenty of azalea leaves. So let's place these all down and see where we get to. All right, one bush completed, and I have to say it looks really good. So let's just repeat the process. All right, and that's all done now. Now, the last building we need to do over here is the winemaker's hut over here. This will primarily act as just mainly a storage space. So grab some terracotta and some granite, and we'll get to work. Okay, so I think I'll start this by using some cobblestone and andesite to build a rough outline for the farm. So I think we'll start here and then continue to build in a bit of a obscured circle in a way. Okay, that looks pretty cool. And then we'll just go to the stone cutter and then craft up some detail blocks. So stairs, walls, and some slabs. And then slabs, stairs, walls. Then we'll just spam these where we can. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Alright, because I haven't been able to cover the entire crop field, I think what I'll do now is actually start to build the actual house itself. We should have enough crops to then cover the entire field. So I mean, let's get building now. Alright, and that is the house done. So as we go through this little shed here, we can see that we've got some hay bales and the mini hay bales over here. Chest full of farmables, and then we'll go out to the crop field. Now we're all done with building the crop field and the farmhouse. Let's actually finish off the rest of these houses before we start to get to the main big buildings, and also as well the town square. So, shulker boxes down, let's get building. Alright, would you look at that? Let's go. Alright, and that is the final house of this village project complete. Now we can't stop here, we actually have to build all the professions. I'll start with maybe the smaller buildings, and then we'll go up to the bigger buildings. I think what we'll do is we'll start with the weaponsmith here, because I think that it could be arguably the easiest profession of all. Right, so I've built the basic shape of the building, but I think just for some last details, okay, what I think I want to do as well, just to add on, is build a blast furnace 3 times the size. It won't be usable, but I think it could be really cool, and it would be a nice detail to show some extra effort that has been put in. So I'll grab a ton of andesite and cobblestone, or just whatever I have left of it at this point. I'll grab however many blast furnaces I have left, and then I will also take some iron bars, and then cobblestone, more andesite. What I think I'll do actually is I'll put a campfire block here and granite, then we'll shape that. All right, there we go. That is the fireplace upgraded now. Now we've got a working fireplace here, and we'll place some bars there. Then here, what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll place the blast furnaces here, some iron bars here, and then we'll basically build this up completely from the ground. All right, and then before we block off the roof here and build up the funnel, we'll just grab some lava. That, if I am being honest, was totally pointless, but hey. And then we'll just, actually with the floor burn potentially, I might need to fix this. Okay, well, actually, because it is actually a weaponsmith, we'll actually go for a more blacksmith type of look by actually making it a stone floor. We'll again use the cobblestone and andesite pattern for textures. Yeah, I like this. I think this is pretty cool. It has a bit more of a blacksmith feel to it. And yeah, no, I love this. This looks very cool. And then with this, so what I'll do is I'll just drop the lava bucket down here. And then it should... No, it didn't. Okay. I need another bucket. Alright, and then with this second bucket, it should then cover all of the furnace, and it does. Alright, great. Then we can just build this up, I guess. But I left the cobblestone in a shulker box. Alright, and then hay bale, and then a campfire. And then the smoke should go much further up, and it is. Just like the factories in the background here. Producing maximum items since 1989. Okay, that sounds a bit random, but you get the point. Farms are farms. They do what they're supposed to do. Alright, and then just for some final details, I'll add a little path here of gravel and some other stone blocks. Right, there we go. That's a pretty nice spread. And I'll add anvil. Alright, and then some iron ingots of however many I have here. Like, it's a lot. And oh, look, we even have more coming in. It's just crazy, man. Like, come on. Like, an iron farm should be cheating at this point. That's how valuable it is. Alright, then I'll grab some wood. And then we'll make a smithing table. We'll also put it outside the blacksmith here. Alright, and that's pretty good for now. I could actually create a bit of a border around here. So, swap to my cobblestone. And then, yeah, I like this a lot. I think this looks a lot better. And then just to add... Oh, no. Bad idea. I reckon what we can do is just make some stairs here. Right, and then middle on the side. Alright, that looks pretty good. The massive blast furnace looks much better shaped. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. And for some last minute details, grab some armor stands. We'll move these in a bit more. Smithing table, grindstone here, and then anvil here. And then with the armor stands, we'll put like one out here. Across here, we'll put another one here. I'm gonna take a shulker box, and then we'll just load it up with all the armor trims that I've collected over time, including the netherite upgrade. Alright, that looks pretty good so far. We'll also grab some diamonds. That would actually be useful. And then we'll grab 2 more stacks here, because you need them to dupe the armor trim. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then item frames. Wonder if it would be cool to actually put the blocks that it needs to in order to be crafted. So if we just look up the blocks that are needed, I wonder if that would be cool as well. Actually, I don't mind it. I think I can grab some blocks. All right, and with some per block retrieve, I'm going to use the item frames. Actually, wait, no, I need barrels. What am I thinking? All right, and then in the respective spots, I'm going to put the block, diamonds, and then the trims in here. So diamonds, and then the blocks, and then the armor trims. Right, and that's that done. Okay, so I think for the profession buildings, I'm gonna start out by hacking out the wooden base and changing the blocks. And then I think what we'll do is, and then with the spruce planks, we'll actually put it up to here. Now, I think to make this look like a stonemason, I'll grab my walls if I can find them. And then we'll just build it up here. Fences. And then campfires. Actually, let me try something a little bit different. I'm going to actually instead... Yeah, so campfires are good. And then I'm going to use trapdoors instead. Just to kind of like mix up the variety of building blocks that we're using. So I like this. This looks pretty cool. But we got to finish it up by extinguishing all the fires. So that will be the stonemason here. We'll make this part here the entrance of the house, just because I want this to be like a living quarters and a shop. So it's pretty much a 2-for-1. All right, that's pretty cool. That will do the trick nicely. And then we'll do just a bit of green just to make sure the entrance doesn't look too boring. Right, that looks pretty good. Shepherd's building. I think what I'll do is diorite and white concrete combination. And then for the top end of the house, we'll do red on this side, and then we'll do yellow on this side. All right, and then for the shepherd, we'll do little overhang here. Start with that, and then little overpass here. Then we'll use trapdoors here and some azalea leaves, stairs on all corners, and then here as well, and then slab, and then we'll just put a trapdoor there. And that's the shepherd's shop here. All right, that looks pretty cool, I have to say. And then I'll go down and see if I've got any string lying around. Okay, I've got some white wool, which is good. Okay, I don't have any string, and it's daytime. Okay, I see how it is. And then for the Fletcher, I'll do the same thing for the wall blocks, but I actually want to dye it a certain color, and I'm gonna be careful about which one I pick, because I mean, we literally could just do yellow dandelions, yellow dye, 2 yellow wool, banners as well. So I'll just grab 6 more, and then yellow dye, convert it into wool. Actually, now that it's nighttime, I need to go mob hunting. Right, 23 string should be enough. Really, all we need to do is craft a loom, and we'll place that here. Now we're just gonna craft a bunch of wool-related blocks. We can do a white banner and then a yellow banner. Looks good. You know, it kind of shades off the stone cutter and the stonemason. Why don't we just do this instead? Put the stairs here, and we'll put the loom here. And then we can just put the wool there. And there's kind of like a backdrop of wool in the background. And also as well, I could go to that mansion I found on accident, because I know that one of the rooms is known to have a lot of blue wool. So let's go over there and see if it's got a wool room in it. Okay, no wool found so far, but honestly, I just think this whole pillager head will do, because the beds don't have to be a specific color. So I'll just grab as much as I can. Okay, a stack and a bit should be enough, so let's head home now. I'll just create some little windows. Alright, and with those 2 stores done, I think what I'll also do is I'll add some hanging signs just around here, just so that customers can know what the store is. Alright, and finally for once, let's actually use one of these million villagers that I've saved up here, because, like, let's just turn this guy into a Fletcher, into a shepherd here. Here we go. Grab his head, put an armor stand, and then a shepherd's head. And then we'll need some leather armor just to, you know, dress him a little bit. Alright, and then we'll make some appropriate adjustments. Right, and that looks pretty good, I have to say. Just a basic shepherd selling some wool to someone. Alright, but now that we have the stores done, now we just got to finish the rest of the house decorations. So alright, and that's all done. Now we just get on to the library. So then before I start building the library, I actually want to get hold of a particular block, and it shouldn't be too difficult to find, but I might have to travel some distance. So I'll get some obsidian on standby, extra fireworks. All right, so this block I'm looking for is called calcite, and it's an instant mine with efficiency 5, but now personally you can find this in 1 or 2 places. You can find it in tall mountains. I forgot what the biome was called, or you can find it as part of amethyst geodes, which are pretty hard to find. So think we're gonna go for option A. Okay, I've been flying for a while, but no jagged peaks, which is what I'm looking for. This is going to be very difficult. All right, finally, I found the jagged peak that I was looking for. What's good is that we have tons of calcite here to harvest. So let's just get to work. And as you can see, this mine's so fast. Like, let's go. Let's grab a few stacks of this. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, what are the chances this happens? Right, now that I've got all my calcite, I actually also want to use diorite as well. And most particularly, actually, I want to use some polished diorite in this build. So we'll get some polished. So I think how I'll do this is I'll start out using calcite on this first layer completely. And we'll like build up in calcite, and then we'll use polished diorite in the rest of these gaps here, and then we'll go up a full layer. All right, now we've got the walls of the library built up. I think what I'll do is I'll put the doorway here, and then we'll make floor here, entryway here. Actually, I'll make it out of jungle, I reckon. And I'll do this way instead. There we go, that looks a lot better. Right, and that is the library 100% complete. So we've got a nice little spot where you can go up and get your books. You can borrow a book from the shelf. And then even some nice tables to sit down and read. We've also got this cool grand clock here so that villagers can tell the time. It's even got a nice bell to it. Going up around the house here, this is where the place gets very interesting. So the librarian's got his bed here. This chiseled bookshelf might be really sus. Only if I moved it. What's in here? And we got a little secret room in here. You know, we got some lecterns with books on it. I might have some text in them. Oh, what does this mean? Find me under an altitude. Okay, that was a little bit too scary. There's probably kids watching, so we'll lock up. And then I think for the bakery, I'll just follow a similar building type, albeit it will be a little bit smaller than the library. So we'll work on that. And then just first layer with calcite. Alright, so now that I have the bell tower solved, I think what I'll then do is go with the roof. We'll do like the granite brick combo that I've been doing throughout the entire build. So we'll start with bricks, and then we'll just scatter these textures across, and then we'll just build up from here on out. Alright, and that is the church done. So now, home stretch. We are on to the last two buildings of the village. And of course, there is a phantom. So let's get him out of here. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, there's two more buildings left in this village. They are both a pizza shop and a gelato. I want to build the buildings kind of like this concept again, where it's calcite and both diorites. And then have some NPCs outside serving. Home stretch. Let's not complain and get this done. Alright, and that is the gelato shop built. We've got some mini blocks carved out just to look like realistic ice creams. Maybe blood orange, chocolates, and then we've got vanilla. The ice cream store, I'll just like use maybe a Fletcher's head. So I'll grab a fletching table, and then I'll also get hold of some villager heads. And also as well, I built a little pier behind here, which I really want to incorporate as well. put the armor stand here. And then in the meantime, I've also harvested a fisherman's head. Now I just need to dress my statues. Before we actually do that, however, I actually want to get to the nether roof because, like, I mean, it'd be annoying to just continuously harvest hoglins. So why don't we make the game automate it for ourselves? I'll grab some blocks to break the bedrock real quick. So that would be some obsidian. All right, that should be the materials I need. Now it's just a matter of finding the stuff we need to get onto the roof of the nether. All right, let's give this a go. Okay, and as well, I should also grab some obsidian. No, I should grab the flint and steel, and then I'll just break this portal. Okay, here we are. Now we're at bedrock, so let's just try to center up a bit more. I want to find the right spot to break through. And here is the block we will be breaking through. All right, this is either going one or two way. I either ruin this and I have to start all over again, or I glitch through successfully. And I'm through. Looks like I am not alone up here. How'd you get here, sir? Now, on this block, we'll place a piston, obsidian, block, 2 TNT, trapdoor, and then a lever. All right, and then once we click this lever, we then need to spam click this corner here with the piston. And I've got a way to do that. So let's just do it. And then we escape quick. And then we go into controls, keybinds. And then using the place block button, we can change that to something we don't use. So let's do P. And if I have it right, it's not in the itinerary. No, it's not. Right. All right, let's go back to game. And then we hold. Oh, social interaction, controls, keybinds, something I don't use. N, potentially? Thumbnail, disable voice chat. Okay. Oh, no, it's voice chat that's getting in the way here. I've given myself maximum time here, which is good. So then we'll change to B. And then done, done, done. Back to game. And then we hold it down. Ooh. And... Alright, and there we go. We have broken bedrock. Let's go. All right, now we've got to build our portal on the set block. So we'll build it here, light it. All right, we're back home. Let's get to building ourselves a hoglin farm now. So grab a few shulker boxes. Luckily, what's really good is that I have saved a schematic for the hoglin farm. So I've got an entire list of what I'm gonna need. So let's collect all this. All right, this should be a really good number. Not even an hour, but it'll do. All right, and then 3 tunics, pants, and boots. And then we'll do... I think we'll do brown for the fisherman. And then we'll do black dye for the shoes. All right, fisherman, you are now no longer naked. You've got some clothes, finally. All right, and now... we've just got to adjust our armor stands accordingly. So, let's do it. Okay, looks like we've got to start over. Alright, and that is the build 100% complete. Now that we have all the buildings in the village, I'm obviously not done because we have a look at, say... this house here. We just go into here. I mean, this is literally empty. So we're going to need to decorate these places because I did not put all this effort in for no decorations to be put in place. I guess our time and resources will now be put into crafting some beds and then some other decorations for the village. Alright, and with every house now fully furnished, we can actually start to focus on other details of this village. I want to work on the sidewalks on the coast here because when you think about it, I mean, no villager should fall in the water straight away. I have got to do something about this. So what I think I'll do is I'll grab some of the cobbled deep slate and then some tough blocks. And what I'll do is I'll build like a rough outline around the waterways. All right, and then we'll do deep slate brick edge here. We'll just continue around this way. All right, and after digging out a little gap here, we'll just place puff and cobbled deep slate just around, just to kind of balance out everything. All right, there we go. That's pretty good. Now what I think we'll do, the fencing off here, we'll place a bunch of spruce fences. I'll go make some. And I mean, if you think about it this way, we have got a ton of spruce wood. So we'll just grab it all. Blocks, sticks, fences. There we go. And we'll even do that. Extra fences, because we're going to need a lot of these. All right, and that is all done. Now, another thing that we should also get onto are the paths, because let's face it, I don't think everyone wants to walk across a grass path here in this town. Like, we've got to at least make sure that this place has a nice feel to it, eh? I'm gonna fill up my inventory with cobbled deep slate. Then what I want to do is dig out the grass path a little bit. So I think what I'll do to start is I'll just dig out the general area really that I want to turn into stone. I think that'll do. And then we'll just like place cobbled deep slate all around. All right, then we'll just start digging through here now. But also as well, I really want to have a path going through here. So I think actually before we get into the final details, let's start by terraforming this spot a little bit, because we've got a cool way to maybe do it. So let's dig it. Now with all the trees surrounding all the empty space here, we now have a fully functional 100% complete transformation of a village to look Italian. And now really just the last thing is I've got to use some of the villagers from the villager breeder that I've been farming up, because like I've got a lot now. I'll go grab some rails and we'll get started on transporting these villagers around, and then we'll just direct it out here and we'll work from there. Alright, and that is the fountain built. Now, this guy actually needs a name, so I've just realized I should probably do that. So if you've got a name for this guy here, please tell me. I will select any name. Alright, and with that, the village is 100% complete now. However, my house isn't, because this still looks like a dugout hole. I should probably fix this by now. But first, we'll actually make the jail have a practical use, because I've just left armor stands here and I was going to do something with them, and now I think it's actually a good time to do it. So we'll start there, then we'll just work our way to the Nether portal. From all the heads I've harvested over time, I want to do a witch, 2 evokers, and then a vindicator. So we'll craft a tunic, pants, and boots. I'll do purple for the tunic and pants, and then I'll do black for the shoes. So we'll make this one here the witch. So head, tunic, pants, and boots. And then the 2 evokers, we'll do one here and then one across here. So we'll start by placing the heads down. Vindicator here. So we're actually going to do 3 different colors for the vindicator. So I'll do gray for the tunic, and then I'll do cyan for the pants. And then for the boots, we'll make them black, green, blue, and then we'll craft cyan. Would gray dye work? I think it's probably the best. Do cyan pants and then black boots. Boom, boom. Yeah, that looks exactly like the actual mob. Like, let's go. All right, and then for the 2 evokers, it's actually a little bit complicated, but it'll make sense. 2 tunics, 2 pants, and then 2 boots. And then we'll do light gray leather boots, and then the rest of the armor will be black. And then this is where the twist comes into play. We're gonna need 4 gold ingots and then a load of diamonds. Go over to our blacksmith here, and if we just grab, I think it's cobblestone, and then the Vex armor trim, and then did I really forget a crafting table? All right, and then we just duplicate the Vex armor trim as many times as we can. Right, and now with these armor trims, this actually seems really stupid and doesn't make sense. But if we use the Vex armor trim on the tunic and the pants, we can create a very, very unique looking set of armor. Then we place one by one. Like, that looks like the actual thing. It's so cool. All right. Now let's adjust these mobs accordingly. All right, and that is the jail fully complete. All right, and then here, so now I've just got to transform this and not make it look like literally a dugout place. So I think the first thing I'll do actually is I'll actually change up the block textures here, because now we actually have access to Silk Touch. I think for the Nether portal, I'll just break one bit of obsidian and I'll break the rest of the portal. So I've dug out a nice little room here. So I think what I'll do is I'll start by placing the portal where I think it should go. So I think here's good. Get the shroom lights down and then obsidian just around here. And hopefully when I light it, it leads us back to the normal portal that I had before. And it does, which is good. With that all solved, now we can actually think about transforming this little place a bit. And that's the lava pool done. Okay, and now I think the last thing is I'm going to get some nether bricks and build a little bridge. Now I'll also grab some gold and then some quartz. So shape up, I think, about 16 of them. And then I need 4 whole blocks. And then I'll need some slab. Okay, so I think how I'll do this is I'll do stairs across here, followed by some slabs. Stairs across here, slabs, 8 nether brick walls. We'll get rid of these slabs here. I'll do stairs here. And boom. So as well, we've also got a hoglin person here. Totally makes sense, but look, when I get an actual piglin head, I'll definitely change this, but for now it's temporary and I think it's pretty cool. I think I have everything I'm going to need for this Nether transformation. All right, now really all I have to do is just pack all this. So I'll clear out these shulker boxes like so. All right, and with that all done, now I've pretty much cleaned up my entire building project. But wait, what about this stuff over here? Yeah, I literally do not have enough storage to store all this. Like, I'm either A, gonna have to leave it all out here, or B, fix this. And I think I've got the solution to what I want to do. I've just got to choose where I'm gonna do said solution. If you're still watching this, thank you for listening till the end. Also, if you want to see how this world progresses, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it'll help both you and I out a ton. Anyway, I gotta fix this problem I have with collecting too many blocks, so see you soon, I guess.